Have you found yourself waking up multiple times each night, urgently needing to use the bathroom? If so, you're not alone. And more importantly, this isn't just a minor inconvenience. It's a signal from your body, specifically your prostate, that deserves your full attention. What if I told you that these nightly interruptions could be the first warning sign of a much larger issue? One that, if left unaddressed, could impact your quality of life for years to come. As a urologist with over 2 decades of clinical experience, I can assure you the conversation about prostate health is one of the most crucial yet most overlooked discussions for men over 60. Too often, men accept these symptoms as an inevitable part of aging. But the truth, supported by the latest medical research, is that you have far more control over your prostate health than you might think. Today, I want to share with you 3 daily habits, simple, practical, and scientifically validated, that can dramatically improve your prostate health. These are not about adding more pills to your regimen or resorting to invasive procedures. Instead, they are lifestyle changes proven in clinical studies to be as effective, if not more so, than many commonly prescribed medications. Yet, most men have never heard of them. Before we dive into these habits, let's quickly review why this matters. The prostate is a small gland about the size of a walnut located just below the bladder and encircling the urethra. As men age, hormonal changes, particularly involving testosterone and dihydrotestosterone, cause the prostate to gradually enlarge. This growth can constrict the urethra, much like stepping on a garden hose, leading to symptoms such as difficulty starting urination, a weak stream, incomplete bladder emptying, and those relentless nighttime trips to the bathroom. Statistically, by age 60, more than half of men experience these symptoms. By age 70, that number rises to 70%. But here's the critical point. While prostate enlargement is common, it is not an unavoidable sentence. Recent advances in medical science have shown that targeted lifestyle interventions can not only prevent, but in many cases reverse these symptoms. Let's begin with the first habit, smart hydration. You may think you already know the importance of drinking water, but the science reveals a crucial nuance: timing. Research published in the Journal of Urology demonstrates that when you drink water is just as important as how much you drink. Insufficient hydration leads to concentrated urine, which is rich in irritants that can inflame both the bladder and prostate, exacerbating urinary symptoms. The key is to consume the majority of your fluids earlier in the day, ideally before 6 p.m., and to limit intake in the evening to just small sips if you're thirsty. This approach not only keeps your urinary tract healthy during the day, but also significantly reduces nighttime bathroom visits. In fact, clinical studies have shown that men who adopt this hydration pattern experience up to a 40% reduction in nocturia, or nighttime urination, leading to deeper, more restorative sleep. The second habit is deceptively simple but profoundly effective: the strategic walk. After each main meal, take a light 10 to 15-minute walk. This isn't just about general fitness. Groundbreaking research published in Diabetes Care found that short walks after meals are more effective at controlling blood sugar than a single longer walk. Why does this matter for your prostate? Elevated blood sugar and insulin resistance are now recognized as key drivers of chronic inflammation throughout the body, including the prostate. Chronic inflammation is a major contributor to benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, and even increases the risk of more serious conditions. By incorporating a brief walk after meals, you're not only improving your metabolic health, but also directly reducing the inflammatory processes that fuel prostate enlargement. This is a small investment of time with a substantial payoff for your long-term health. Now, let's address the third and perhaps most surprising habit: Natural prostate cleansing through regular ejaculation. This is a topic often shrouded in discomfort or embarrassment, but as your physician, I want to approach it with clarity and respect. A landmark study from Harvard University, which followed over 30,000 men for nearly 2 decades, found that men who ejaculated 21 times or more per month had a 33% lower risk of developing prostate cancer compared to those with less frequent ejaculation. The mechanism is straightforward. Regular ejaculation helps clear the prostate of old secretions, dead cells, and potential carcinogens, reducing inflammation and the risk of cellular changes that can lead to cancer. Importantly, the health benefit is linked to frequency, regardless of whether ejaculation occurs with a partner or through masturbation. This is a normal, healthy practice, and I encourage open discussion with your healthcare provider if you have concerns or questions. It's essential to understand that these three habits, smart hydration, post meal walking, and regular ejaculation, work synergistically to reduce inflammation, support healthy prostate function, and improve your overall quality of life. However, none of these strategies replace the need for regular medical checkups. For men over 60, annual PSA testing and digital rectal exams remain the gold standard for early detection of prostate issues, including cancer. Early intervention is your most powerful tool for maintaining health and independence as you age. In my clinical practice, I have witnessed firsthand the transformative impact these habits can have. Patients who commit to these changes often report significant improvements in urinary symptoms, sleep quality, and overall well being. For those experiencing more severe symptoms, addressing inflammation directly becomes even more critical. That's why I also recommend a simple, evidence based nightly routine, what I call a 15-second bedtime ritual, that has shown remarkable results in reducing prostate swelling and alleviating symptoms such as dribbling and urgency, all without the side effects associated with many medications. Unfortunately, natural and effective solutions like these are often overlooked in favor of pharmaceutical interventions, largely because they are not as profitable for the industry. But as your physician, my priority is your health, not corporate profits. If you're struggling with persistent symptoms or simply want to optimize your prostate health, I invite you to learn more about this nightly ritual in the video linked below. And I encourage you to share your experiences and questions in the comments. Open dialogue is the foundation of good health. Remember, your health is your most valuable asset. By taking proactive steps today, you can ensure a future marked by vitality, independence, and well being. Share this information with the men you care about, your friends, brothers, fathers, and sons. The right knowledge shared at the right time can truly change lives. To continue your journey toward optimal prostate health, watch the next video where I reveal the foods scientifically proven to support your prostate. Thank you for your trust, and always remember your health is in your hands.